Hey guys, welcome back to Serial at Midnight. This is our monthly look at everything coming out from Kino Lorber and all of their partner labels. This is the March 2025 Spotlights. We've got, I think, in the neighborhood of about 30 titles here. So you know the drill. I like to move pretty fast on these. Some of these are going to be re-releases for things that have already been out before. Some of these are 4Ks. There's, let's see, 4 4Ks here. So thanks to Kino Lorber for making this video possible each and every month, and thanks to you guys for tuning in for it. Let's kick it off with the 4Ks. Black Sheep. It's not a sequel to Tommy Boy, but it might as well be. It's the follow-up to Tommy Boy. I can't believe this movie is almost 30 years old. That's crazy to me. This is a brand new HDR Dolby Vision Master from a 4K scan of the 35mm original camera negative from Paramount. We've got an audio commentary by the director, Penelope Spheris, moderated by film critic and author Simon Abrams, and the theatrical trailer. Here's the back. And I've reversed wherever there is a reversible art wrap. I have reversed that to show you guys the other art that doesn't have one. Daylight. This is the 4K as well, 4K and Blu-ray. And this is again a brand new HDR Dolby Vision Master. Excuse me, from a I'll let you go. Okay, the pollen is crazy right now, and I'm really struggling. So if you're like, he seems a little winded, that's what's going on. It is like spring has sprung, whatever, and it's in the air, and I'm just like, okay. 4K scan, original camera negative. This is from Universal, and we've got an audio commentary with the director Rob Cohen, the making of Daylight, the EPK. Somebody asked me recently what EPK means. It means electronic press kit. They would send these little packages before YouTube and all this stuff. They would send these little packages out to media outlets, to press outlets, and it was like, Stallone, right? He'd be like, well, this is, it's gonna be a very different movie, you know what I'm saying? It's a terrible Stallone, but you know what I'm trying to do here. They'd send these things out in lieu of these people having to do tons and tons of press. Whenever There Is Love, the music video by Donna Summer and Bruce Roberts in the theatrical trailer. Did this have? No alternate artwork here, and this does have, it's the 4K and the Blu-ray. The General's Daughter, John Travolta. This is 4K as well, 4K and Blu-ray. Brand new HDR Dolby Vision Master, 4K scan, 35mm original camera negative. I saw this in theaters when it was new, and I don't think I've revisited it since then. So this is an opportunity for me to catch back up with this movie and see what I think about it 26 years later. Audio commentary by director Simon West, The General's Daughter behind the scenes, behind the secrets featurette, 4 deleted scenes, including an alternate ending, the theatrical trailer. We have no alternate artwork on that one. Now we're getting into some different stuff. These are not studio movies, but this is 4K. This is a double feature. The what are they calling it? The Peril and Distress. There's this whole Peril and Distress branding here, but this is Endless Night and Picture Mommy Dead from Sidney Gilliat and Bert I. Gordon, exploitation movies. But the fact we're getting these movies on 4K is really surprising to me. But it's cool. I mean, I'm glad. I don't know the model anymore. I at one point somebody had told me, because I've talked to all these guys, right? I've talked to Frank Tarzi so many times. I've talked to Bill Lustig over at Blue Underground. I've talked to, most of the people, right? And I used to know what number they needed to hit to make a 4K profitable. And I don't think that applies anymore, because there's things I'm like, well, that seems really risky. But yet here it is. And it's also complicated because many times, these transfers already exist, and it's just a matter of picking it up. Maybe the prices come down a little bit on some of this stuff. Either way, we get things like this. And they are both, this is a 2 here. I was thinking this was 2 discs. They're both on one disc. The running time for one feature is 99 minutes, and the other one is 82 minutes. So you're still not dealing with, it's under 4 hours there. And audio commentary for Endless Night by Howard S. Berger and Nathaniel Thompson, and audio commentary by Picture Mommy Dead by the same guys, Howard S. Berger and Nathaniel Thompson. We have the trailer for Endless Night, My Endless Night. We have this is the Kino Cult. Kino Cult number 27 and 28. Let's do 27 first. This is The Godsend. This is a 1980 movie. We got a commentary by Howard S. This is Howard S. Berger's third commentary this 1 month. Steve Mitchell and Nathaniel Thompson, these guys are just cranking these things out. And what do you guys think about them? You guys have more time to deal with some of the stuff than I do. I was talking recently about Alex Cox's commentaries, and I got some good feedback on what you guys think about Alex Cox's commentaries on Westerns. Give me feedback about what you guys think about these commentaries, including mine, because I'm actually not on any of these this month. Next month I will be, but this month I didn't do any commentaries for March 2025 at Kino Lorber. But this is the commentary of the trailer. We do have alternate artwork on this one. Let me flip this around. Different art, different picture on the back too. I am excited about this. This is the Kino Cult release of Bobby Joe and the Outlaw. This is Lynda Carter, I believe, prior to Wonder Woman. And even the way they describe this, I mean, she's beautiful, right? I don't want to reduce her to just her looks, but the back of the box says the stunning attributes of Lynda Carter, TV's Wonder Woman, were first fully exposed to filmgoers in this Love on the Run thriller of modern day Bonnie and Clyde. It's Lynda Carter and Marjoe Gortner, who is the most divisive, interesting, charlatan. I mean, you look up the biography on Marjoe, and there's a movie about him called Marjoe. Something. It's really something. So we got audio commentary by author of Wildcat, the films of Marjoe Gortner, Mark L. Lester. We've got interviews with actors Belinda Balaski, Mary Lynn Ross, and director Mark L. Lester. Theatrical trailer, TV spots. Here's this awesome cover, 1976, so you know exactly what you're getting. And here's the alternate artwork. That's fantastic. That's beautiful artwork. Did this have, no, same art on the back. This is cool. I'm excited to check this out. This is the 3D presentation of the Glass Web, which I've never seen this. I've actually always wanted to see this in 3D because this is a very striking image. This is what is 1953. Edward G. Robinson, John Forsythe, Good Morning Angels, Marsha Henderson, and Kathleen Hughes. The marketing for this in 1953 was like, it was this with the legs like huge, right? You know, like just this massive billboard style thing. That gets your attention in 1953. I mean, it probably gets your attention now, but we're talking about 1953. So this has been gorgeously remastered for the very first time by the 3D Film Archive, who I've talked to multiple times here. Let's see if they give credit. So audio commentary by Jason A. Nye. So that's great. He's a friend of mine. With 3D experts Mike Ballou and Greg Kintz. Both of those guys have been here on the channel. Includes 2D, Blu-ray, 3D, and anaglyphic. That's the red and blue 3D versions. And it has, first of all, we have alternate artwork under here with Eddie G. Moses, eh? It's my, what? Gosh, eh? Moses, eh? Because of the Ten Commandments. I know everybody doesn't follow me in my tangents. That's where I went. I went to Edward G. Robinson in the Ten Commandments going, yeah, Moses. It does come with the glasses. They're branded with the 3D Film Archive and Kino Lorber. And I'm really looking forward to checking this out. Regardless of how well the movie holds up, I'm just excited about seeing it. You know, when I watch, I was going to say, I don't have the polarized setup, so I have to do the red and blue glasses, right? And you see red and blue for hours after you watch one of these movies. Like everywhere, it's probably not safe to drive after you do that. The film noir, Dark Side of Cinema, Volume 24. I'm on 2 of the 3 movies in Volume 25, so we'll talk about that real soon. But this is, let's see. Well, let's take them out of here. Pop that right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do the Kool-Aid Man voice as I bust through the wall, holding film noir. We got The Crooked Circle, which is a Republic. I love Republic. In fact, the 2 movies I did the commentary for from 25, Dark Side of Cinema 25, are Republic movies. So I love talking about this stuff. This is got a commentary by Gary Girani. None of these have any restoration notes on them. The Paramount owns the Republic Library. And I think the rest of these might actually be Paramount. Well, okay. Union Station with William Holden is a Paramount film, and that's got a commentary by Alan K. Rode. And let's see, Jennifer has Ida Lupino in it, and it's got a commentary by Kat Ellinger and Martin Contario. That's, let's see, 1953 copyright Melange Pictures. So anyway, these all end up at Paramount, but there are no restoration notes on the package, so I don't know. They're probably not new restorations, is what I'm saying. And that's fine. I think, well, I'm going to walk the balance of what I know and what I should be talking about. Sometimes these restorations have been around for a long time, in search of a home. See my last conversation with Frank Tarzi from a few months ago, and I was like, Frank, I sure would love all these old Republic Westerns with Roy Rogers and there's hundreds of these B Westerns that have been restored, and they're waiting for somebody to pick them up. And he's like, well, I'm not going to do it. So they just sit there. They sit there in the vault because I guess they don't sell. Why are you not watching more B Westerns? They're amazing. Happy trails to you. I don't even know if I have heard of this before, which is surprising. Maybe I have, and it just didn't ding on my radar. This is Best Defense with Dudley Moore, and it says strategic guest star Eddie Murphy. So I like the way that they're kind of planting this self-awareness, like a very postmodern, and we've strategically placed Eddie Murphy in the movie. Brand new HD master from a 4K scan, also from Paramount. What do we have here? Audio commentary by screenwriter, producer Alan Spencer, and author film historian Justin Humphreys. Anything new there? No. Have you guys seen this movie? What do you think about it? Because I don't know. We are soon to depart the American studio movies and go to foreign film land, but we're not quite there yet. College Confidential from 1960. What a time capsule. What a time capsule of a movie. Steve Allen, Jane Meadows, Walter Winchell, and Mamie Van Doren in this sexy college caper starring Steve Allen. No film ever dared touch this theme before. It's like a Kinsey report on the campus. So, they're getting into the sexual revolution around this time, but still, within acceptable standards. It's Universal here. No restoration notes. We got audio commentary by David Del Val, who is sort of a master of the camp, a camp appreciator, I would say. And film historian archivist Stan Schaffer. Did this have alternate artwork? It does not. And, I'm going to hold this up if you want to read all that. I don't even know if that's going to show up. Pause it, freeze it, whatever. Do I do this? The kids were shocked at the home movie party. They still are. He asked me about my past, and I told him the truth. What's a girl Helter doing in the bachelor's apartment? Professor, did you always interview co-eds behind closed doors? Uh-oh. The charge is corrupting the morals of minors. That's Steve Allen, I tell you. What a divisive, dangerous man he was. That's a joke. Cry, the Beloved Country is a Canada Lee and Sidney Poitier. Now, I have not watched this. I'm very curious about this. It's got a 2023 HD master from Studio Canal, 4K scan of the original camera negative. This is going to be a movie about topical issues from 1952, but still really. Audio commentary by Daniel Kramer, and who wrote the book about Sidney J. Furie. And Canada Lee, an interview with Mona Z. Smith. So that's cool. All right. A few more here, and then we're off. We're on a plane to parts. We're going to Europe. That's what we're doing. Peter Sellers and Wilfred Hyde White in Two-Way Stretch. We got an audio commentary by authors and comedy historians Gemma Ross and Robert Ross, and the theatrical trailer. It's a 1960 film. Peter Sellers, right? That's kind of self-explanatory. Arabesque has been released again. I think this is like the fourth time I've talked about Arabesque here on the channel. I like it. It's weird to think of Gregory Peck in like a swinging 60s counterculture movie, but that's kind of what it is. It's really riding that James Bond wave of whatever that was, swinging, whatever. But Gregory Peck, right? But he does seem to be having a good time. And the thing that I always say about this movie whenever I talk about it is it gives Sophia Loren the most amazing entrance. It knows her star power, it knows how beautiful she is, and the movie stops when she enters to just focus on her. We could do with more of that these days. We got an audio commentary by film historians Howard S. Berger, Steve Mitchell, and Nathaniel Thompson. Music by Mancini, archival feature with Henry Mancini and the nationally syndicated columnist Leonard Feather. Theatrical trailer, the TV spots, all that jazz. It's a 4K mastered. This is on 4K. I've talked about it, again, a lot. But if you don't have 4K, if you've been waiting on a Blu-ray with the 4K restoration, that's what this is. So these movies continue to have a life. New scans get made. They put out the new scan, right? All right. All bound for France, Italy, Spain. Is there going to be Spain in here? I don't remember. Let's start with a film by Robert Enrico with Jean-Paul Belmondo. This is Ho from 1968, licensed from TF1. It's a 4K restoration by TF1. Now, if you know Jean-Paul Belmondo films, you know Crazy Stunts. And you also know he worked a lot with Alain Delon. I'm getting ahead of myself. Audio commentary by Howard S. Berger, Steve Mitchell, and Nathaniel Thompson. Is that 5 now in 1 month? Theatrical trailer. No alternate artwork here. I'll show you the back of the box. And look at this. Look how I set this up. I organized these strategically. This is Half a Chance with Jean-Paul Belmondo and Alain Delon with Vanessa Paradis. This is a 2K restoration by TF1, not a 4K restoration. This is 4. Audio commentary by Howard S. Berger, Steve Mitchell, and Nathaniel Thompson. Theatrical trailer. No alternate artwork here either. Here's the back of the box. And look, because I'm telling you, I'm looking out for you guys. Alain Delon in The Black Tulip. This is a 1964. Hold on. 1968? 1998. Oh, that's 1998. I didn't realize that was that late. 1964. Audio commentary by film critic and author Simon Abrams. Theatrical trailer in low res, it says. So the trailer has not been restored. But the movie has a 4K restoration. This is not 4K. This is a Blu-ray. Yeah, you know, I don't really know what else to say about that. I enjoy these. I don't know if I've ever seen that. I do. I'm aware of a prior release of The 10th Victim. I don't remember who it's from. It might be from Kino Lorber. Now we have it again as a 2K restoration. This is a 2K restoration from Studio Canal. It's a 1965 movie. Audio commentary by, you guessed it, Howard S. Berger, Steve Mitchell, and Nathaniel Thompson. Elio Petri, subject for further research, featurette by Roberto Licurgo, with Paola Pegoraro Petri, wife of Elio Petri, and author, film historian Kim Newman. I was not expecting to see Kim Newman at the end of that sentence. Includes both the Italian and the English audio, and the Italian theatrical trailer. I ran out the Italian theatrical trailer. Just ran out of steam. I don't know, Italian theatrical trailer and the United States theatrical trailer. You want some alternate artwork? Okay, here you go. We are still in France with Hijack Highway, French noir. Oh, I love this stuff because the French were observing. I mean, they named film noir. They were observing the darker films that were coming out of America after World War II, and then they started to make their own. And good stuff. This is a 4K restoration, not a 4K, but a 4K restoration from a 1955 movie. Audio commentary by film critic and author Simon Abrams, and the theatrical trailer. We are moving in this month is going by fast. This video, this month's spotlight. Sometimes these are like 45, 55 minutes long. We're moving this time. I'm liking it. Diary of a Chambermaid, Buñuel. We have a Luis Buñuel film. 2K restoration by Studio Canal. We've got it's a 1964 film. Audio commentary by Imogen Sarah Smith. One of the best, most knowledgeable when it comes to her areas of expertise. An Angel in the Marshes, featurette in French with English subtitles. Interview with screenwriter Jean-Claude Carrier in English. Q&A with Jean-Claude Carrier in English, and the theatrical trailer. I don't remember if this had alternate artwork. It does. Oh, similar, but not quite the same. All right, we're moving. That was our world cinema. No, I was gonna say that was our world cinema section, but we're still international, I believe. Here's the Cohen Media Group, Rose. Let's see. I will just. It might be easier for me just to read the back of the box for some of these. 78-year-old Rose, Francois Fabian, My Night at Maud's. has just lost her adored husband. Her grief gives way to a powerful impulse to live, making her realize that she can still redefine herself as a woman, but in doing so, the whole balance of her family is upset. This is in, I'm looking for the language, this is in French with optional English subtitles. We've got a Q&A with the director. We've got, let's see, this is all, it's like 2 sentences, but it's 1 credit. And the theatrical trailer. So there's Rose. It's sad to me that some of these only get a DVD release. Thankfully, these Coen films have a Blu-ray. This is an Ismail Merchant double feature from, well, let's see. It's In Custody from 1994 and The Proprietor from 1996. 2 uplifting and moving dramas from director Ismail Merchant. Producer of Howard's End, A Room with a View, and Remains of the Day. We have bonus features, conversations from the Quad. James Ivory and Nasheed Kamar Faruqi discuss In Custody. 3 legacy interviews featuring all of the above. Disc 2 is The Proprietor bonus features, audio commentary by film critic Wade Major. Mahatma and the Mad Boy, 1974 short film directed by Ismail Merchant. So if you're a big Merchant Ivory fan, if you're a big fan of the like art house cinema scene, it's a very specific kind of a thing. That's that. Losing Ground, new 4K restoration of Losing Ground. This movie's from 1982, and it's got a ton of bonus features here. So here, okay, let me hold this up. Going so fast, I might not actually let you see it. Got a quote from the New Yorker: "More than just a cinematic feast, it's a revelation, a nearly lost masterwork," says the Richard Brody from the New Yorker. This has Losing Ground audio commentary by professors LaMonda Horton Stallings and Terry Francis. The Cruz Brothers and Miss Malloy, that's a 50-minute film from 1980 from this director. Archival audio commentary for that second feature. Disc 2, Transmagnifican Dambuality. Okay, I'm just gonna hold that up. There you go. It's in the purple. It's by the way, this is a 2-disc affair, but there's a lot of features here. This is one of those that I'm sad we don't have on a Blu-ray, but I guess I'm grateful that the disc exists so that people can see this. Physical media fans can see this. This is Every Little Thing. It's a documentary about someone that helps to heal hummingbirds, injured hummingbirds in Los Angeles. Author and wildlife rehabber Terry Macier has an ambitious goal to save every injured hummingbird in Los Angeles, and it says that you get really attached to the hummingbirds. It's nice to see things like this that are kind and life-affirming and show some genuine compassion. Carvel, as if to counterpoint that, Carvel, winning is everything, stupid. The title of this is really a turnoff to me, and even the quote, just watch it, stupid, says the Los Angeles Times. Yeah, let me get right on that. I think that the attitude of like winning is everything stupid is part of what is poisoning our society, not just with politics, but with sports and with everything. Like if you win, you're great. If you don't, you're worthless. If you know who James Carville is, you know exactly, this is a documentary about him, his divisiveness, and the kind of, you know what, he's a political, we call him a strategist. I recently talked about the Documentary Now release from Mill Creek Entertainment, the box set of Documentary Now, which is parody documentaries from Bill Hader and Fred Armisen and Seth Meyers. And there's one about the birth of the political strategy corruption, like how political strategy corruption was born. And it's very astute. Like, it's funny, but it's too close to reality to really be very funny. And but I just want to, like, when I think of this, I think of that fake documentary that's making fun of the thing. The Klezmer Project. This is what country made this? This is it's a documentary fiction hybrid. One of the best feature award at the Berlin Film Festival. It's like German with English subtitles. A Jewish wedding cameraman falls in love with a klezmer clarinetist and pretends to be making a documentary in order to spend time with her. His fake project leads to a real journey through Eastern Europe in search of the lost klezmer melodies and the remnants of Yiddish culture. DVD. Ex-Husbands. This is a movie that's, again, I wish we had a Blu-ray for this. The Manhattan dentist Peter Pierce, played by Griffin Dunn. American Werewolf in London. How would he feel about that being the thing that I reference him for? Is facing a midlife crisis after his wife of 35 years, Rosanna Arquette, leaves him in the spur of the moment. He books a trip to Tulum, Mexico, only to crash his son's bachelor party. Warm-hearted comedy drama co-starring Richard Benjamin, James Norton, and Miles Heiser. I did a commentary with Rosanna Arquette last year. Was it last? Yeah. The Linguini Incident, released by MVD Entertainment. Got to talk to the director, Richard Shepard, Esther Ballant, and Rosanna Arquette, as well as producers and the writers there. So this one hits a little closer to home than some of the other ones, I guess. And this is the last thing we're going to talk about. This is Women Who Run Hollywood. I'm very excited about this. It's a collection of 4 different documentaries. One about the Women Who Run Hollywood pays homage to the first generation of women screenwriters and directors who were an integral part in the evolution of cinema, both as a language and as an industry. That's the first one. Mary Pickford, A Blessing and a Curse, is the second one. Dorothy Arzner, pioneer queer feminist, that's from 2023, examines the uncompromising life and work essentially of the only woman working as a director in the 1930s studio system. And then Ida Lupino, Gentleman and Miss Lupino, observes the actress with a penchant for film noir, who fearlessly confronted such taboo subjects as unwed motherhood, sexual assault, and bigamy. We're going to introduction by the filmmakers, Clara Kupperberg and Julia Kupperberg, and then the theatrical trailers for all of these. What a haul, man. What a haul. What have you guys seen from this stack? What do you recommend? What are you excited about? What are you going to pick up? There's a link in the description of every single video for my Amazon affiliate link. So if you're going to order from Amazon, listen, everybody knows Amazon's not the best, but in some cases they are the best for you at that time. You may have a gift card. It may be the best way to get something shipped to you. Please use that link if you're going to shop on Amazon, because that supports the channel without you having to do anything else. Memberships, I talk about memberships. You can join through either YouTube or through Patreon. We do group watches on Patreon every single month. The next one we're doing is Galaxy Quest, which you still have time to be there for when this video goes up. I do early access videos. I do members exclusive videos. If you want to be on the inner circle, the inside, really just more of what I do, but more and more conversational and not necessarily product related. That's the best way for you to get that and support an independent creator, because my goodness, we're doing this on our own these days. There's no sponsors right now. So that's one way that you can directly impact me, an independent creator. I just want to thank you guys for continuing to show up for this coverage. I know some of you, this is the only video you watch on my channel all month long. I would encourage you to dig into the archive to check out some of my other things, my podcast. I just did an interview, a reunion of Vince Guaraldi's band. We all love the music of Peanuts, right? The Christmas music. That's Vince Guaraldi, the Peanuts theme. Oh, that's Vince Guaraldi. He died in, I believe, in 1976. And I just did an interview with 3 members of his band, 2 of which have not spoken to each other since the 1970s. Reunited right here. I got the recording going just as they were saying hello to each other. And it was amazing to get some insights about how that stuff worked. One of the guys, Mike Clark, the drummer for also Herbie Hancock, funk drummer extraordinaire, didn't even know they were recording for a Peanut special. He's like, I just showed up, man. I just showed up. And Vince would be like, let's keep it loose, man. And he'd just follow along. And they'd be recording it, and it would end up on television for millions of people. These are the kind of conversations I'm having outside of these videos. So if you're only watching the product videos, that's what you're missing. All right, that's a good place to wrap it up. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Take care. Till next time, I will catch you later.